Hey family, welcome back to the channel. Now today is a serious topic, okay? Now before we get started, I need y'all to go into that description, check my link tree, see everything that I have to offer, subscribe to the channel, and like this video if in fact you do like it. Now listen, you can't just not speak to people who you have these problems with and expect shit to go away, period. If you have an issue with someone, and it seems to me that it's always of a man, women as well, that seem to carry out like this. Whenever there's some type of dispute about anything, any havoc that occurs, you should always be able to be adults, sit down and speak on it. So all the feelings, all those emotions that are negative can get, can be thrown out the window basically. I notice a lot of men and my man now, seem to think you could just make these problems disappear. So we're not going to talk about it. We was just going back and forth crazy. So we just going to go to sleep and wake up and everything is fine. And granted, I understand we're supposed to not hold grudges. I understand we're supposed to move on and just get things going. But after a certain amount of times, after this consistency of back and forth about the same thing, don't you think it's about time that we sit down and speak? We have to talk. Time heals everything, but time don't heal it when you actually keeping that person around. Yeah, it may heal something, and even then, because when y'all come back around, something going to happen, something going to spark, and we didn't speak about that issue that happened previously. So it's some type of animosity. It's some type of, negative undertone that I have. We have to speak about these things. It's so easy to just sit down and communicate with another person. And a lot of people find it hard to even put together their emotions, to even verbalize it, or to even inform someone of how they feel and actually be on the same page. Like, it's weird, but how you not know how to communicate? I understand the situation may be hard. Maybe your back is up against the wall. Maybe you are the blame. Whatever the reason is, whatever the circumstance, whatever is going on, you should always be able to take a step back and be able to speak about whatever issue with whomever the issue is with. Stop being selfish. I can't read your mind, and things are not good. We have to talk. We have to talk. Simple. How can you actually be with somebody that you're not talking to? Whether you want to speak, or whether they don't allow you to speak, or whether you don't feel like you have the platform to speak, why are you there? If you can't talk, why are you there? Why would you not want to be with somebody that you could communicate with on every level? Whether it's about them or not. Whether it's you telling them about something that they forgot to do around the house or not. You should have that same type of energy, that same stamina for both. I don't understand. It's the lack of accountability. I feel if we take accountability, or if those took accountability, it wouldn't be an issue when these issues arise. When it's time to sit down and speak about the mishaps and things that have happened, I'm actually already aware because I acknowledge my wrongdoings. And even if I don't acknowledge my wrongdoings, I acknowledge my wrongdoings, but if I don't know my wrongdoings, and then it's you, my partner, or whomever that is telling me and informing me, oh, that was a wrongdoing, basically, then okay. We got to learn how to communicate. I don't know who allowed this. I don't know whose parents enabled the lack of communication. Like, why aren't you able to express yourself so you can make an environment suitable for you? How will anybody comply? How would anybody know how to even go about anything with you if you don't communicate? I mean, we have the norm, our regular, mannerisms, respect. But other than that, if you don't communicate the things that you may dislike that has happened or that keeps happening, how will it stop? And then if I do communicate it and then you still carry on that way, then it's like, all right, either something is wrong up there or you playing me stupid or something. But communication, we have to start there. Let's get the communication in there before we, get to the part of whether the person is listening or not after the communication has already been happening or has started or what. Let's start communicating. We have to speak. We have to get to know each other. That's more content. We don't know ourselves yet. We get to know ourselves more and more each day. Granted, some people who are older will say that they know themselves, and I can see it more so in that nature because they are older. I might be a little lenient with my rules. But this is an everlasting experience. You learning about yourself. This never stops. It's everlasting. So for one to say that they know themselves, you don't know you, baby boy. You don't know you. That's a different topic. Let me save that. But like I said, communicate. That's what I call myself doing here. It's communication. That's all it is. I'm sure there are other women on this platform that speak in the way that I do in this tone, maybe about the same things, but nobody do it how I do it. Nobody has the perspective that I have. Nobody see through these eyes but me, walk these shoes but me, because I don't share footwear. So come on, communicate. I'ma know. Amen. Lady loves. Hey, y'all. Y'all know me. I ramble like I ramble. And excuse my face because I am not sweating. This is pure shea butter, okay? Moral of my whole video is basically just communicate with your other half, with the people you are around, with the people that you choose to spend your time with, because nobody can read your mind. Nobody just knows. And even when they do, sometimes that change. I switch up. People switch up. People change. We on this change in life finding, soul searching experience. Just communicate. You hear me? Just experience that too. But just communicate. More so. Open up. Be unapologetically yourself. How can I get mad at that? Later, fam.